morning, America. Closing day. GM set to close thousands of dealer franchises a day after Chrysler does the same. And is it just too much? All those ads for Cialis and Viagra? Is it time to put some limits on drugs about sex in prime time? We tracked down the world's first face transplant patient to see what she looks like 4 years later. Wait until you see her. And whose face does she see in the mirror today? John and Kate and their dates? We join the giant debate about fidelity, TV, and children at the center of a reality show.
The heat is on.
And the heat is on, our backyard games. It all comes down to this morning, the battle of the GMA anchors. Let the games begin.
On the street. The heat is on.
And good morning, America. Diane Sawyer with Robin Roberts on this Friday, May 15th, 2009. And we can't wait to put our game face on this morning. But of course, it's seismic shock for employees of GM and Chrysler dealerships this morning and the communities that depend on them so much.
Absolutely. Already almost 25% of Chrysler dealerships have been told they're being shut down. That's 789 dealerships and their 40,000 employees. And GM is expected to tell up to 20% of its dealer franchises today that they're closing down, which could mean an additional 60,000 people are facing a pink slip.
So ABC's Chris Bury is at a GM dealership in Lyons, Illinois this morning. He has more. Chris?
Good morning. This Chevy dealership and hundreds others are on pins and needles. Today they learn which ones face the same fate suffered by all those Chrysler dealers.
At Chicago's oldest dealership selling cars since before Chrysler existed, owner Stanley Belzikas summoned his employees.
They do not want us to be a Chrysler dealer anymore. It's a little hard for me. I hate to break up at this point, but time has come.
The word arrived by parcel post in cold corporate language that left his daughter Carol feeling betrayed.
This type of letter is just a shame to send to somebody who's been in business for 90 years.
The sad scene played out at nearly 800 dealerships across the country.
My franchise is basically stolen from me, and it's going to be given to a dealer down the street for free.
You don't know what to feel. You feel like you've put your life and soul into this and done it the best you can and worked as hard as you can and represented the brand very well.
The dealers are the biggest tax collector for a community, sales tax collector. The dealers are some of the biggest charitable contributors of a community.
Chrysler wants to consolidate a vast network of dealerships left over from a bygone era, focusing instead on fewer and bigger dealers.
Fewer, more profitable dealerships is better than having thousands of smaller, less profitable dealerships.
Some of those smaller dealers play significant roles in their communities, and losing them will leave big holes.
This is not right. What's going on is just not right.
Sadly, more dealers will hear that kind of news later today. That's when General Motors plans to notify more than 1,000 of its dealers that they too will be cut loose from the company. Diane?
All right, thanks to you, Chris. And what is it to be one of those dealers waking up this morning and wondering if that truck is going to pull up with that letter that makes such a difference in your life? Earlier, I spoke with Bob McGuire, who for the past 30 years has owned and operated a General Motors dealership in Bordertown, New Jersey. He doesn't expect to be one of them, he says. Nonetheless, he's going to be watching to see if that truck arrives. And I asked him, what's the first thing he's going to do if he gets bad news?
Probably cry, and then regroup, sit down with my wife, my son, and determine what corrective actions we can take to overcome this decision that has been imposed on us. I am not going to give up. I have made my life's work here in Bordentown, New Jersey. I am considered a community leader. I am an individual who gives to the high school prom. I sit on the board of directors of the Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation. I mean, you know, when you eliminate 1,100 dealers in America, what you're actually doing is taking their entire workforce and putting them out of work. I mean, there goes the mortgage payment. There goes the payment on the college education. There goes a family that's now at risk looking for an income.
And again, our thanks to Bob McGuire. And again, he doesn't expect to be one, but he doesn't know whether that truck will come or not. And he's got 50 employees who are waiting for the news today as well. With concern for the employees and for unemployment in this country, what about consumers and their cars and these dealership closings? Well, Bianca Goladriga has been on the phone making calls to give us the information this morning about key things like warranty. Is your warranty still good if your dealer has gone out?
And this issue doesn't really affect consumers. I actually got on the phone with a dealership in Houston, a Chrysler dealer who's been in business for 40 years. He's not one of the 789 that have been told to close their shop. He said, if anything, consumers should feel more confident because now your warranty is guaranteed by the U.S. government. He said it's like a treasury bond. The president said that any Chrysler warranty is guaranteed by the U.S. government. So it's like a bank going out of business. Your money is safe. Your car is safe.
One thing to have the government guarantee your warranty, another for car repairs. Where do you go? How can you be insured of getting car repairs?
And any of the other Chrysler dealerships that are still going to be in business will take your car. Of course, they said they'd be happy to bill the U.S. government. So whether you need something fixed, repaired, a tune-up, anything, you can take it to another dealership.
But you may have to drive hundreds of miles away that far?
Well, remember what got us into this situation? We had a major oversaturation of dealerships. So you probably, if you're living in a metropolitan area, have a number of dealers to still choose from. Of course, if you live in a rural area, you will have to go and drive a couple of hundred miles. Maybe some people will have to do that.
Because they did take location into account.
They did take location
trying
into account.
to eliminate neighboring dealerships as opposed to those that are isolated in the country.
Right. That's right. It's about location and profitability.
Okay, what about the cars still on the lots? Are they going to go for practically nothing now at these dealers being shut out?
I wanted to call a middleman. I called a GM dealer to see what his thoughts were on that. And basically, he said that you will probably get the best deals now at those dealerships that are going to be closing. Remember, they have until June 9th. They can't sell the cars or the parts back to Chrysler, so they will probably have fire sales that you can choose from as well.
From now until June the 9th.
Yeah.
And does this mean a big bonanza now for foreign cars, that just driving people to foreign cars?
Yeah, well, that's a question you think a lot of people do have. What I was told, there's the rebates, that warranties, all of these sort of incentives that U.S. automakers are giving right now, you just won't find with foreign dealerships. Also, one expert told me that if we continue to see this problem, you see that Toyota and other foreign automakers are struggling as well, that they may be closing shop as well in some dealerships in the country.
Okay, great consumer advice. We'll put it all online.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bianca. Robin?
All right, Diane, now to a Good Morning America investigation into where all those billions of dollars in government stimulus money, well, where's all going? Today, Vice President Joe Biden will be touting the success of the stimulus package, but is it just a new name for the good old pork barrel? ABC's senior congressional correspondent Jonathan Karl has more. He's in Washington this morning. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Robin. You know, it's been almost 3 months since that $787 billion stimulus bill was signed into law, but so far only about 6% of the money has been spent. Now, the administration says new projects will be underway soon all across the country, including these projects that we found up on the Canadian border.
Few places are more desolate than Whitetail, Montana. The roads are more likely to be mowed than paved. This border post with Canada sees an average of less than 2 cars a day. But the building that houses the Border Patrol is about to get a big city upgrade with $15 million from the stimulus. That's got folks upset in Laredo, Texas, which gets more than 20,000 vehicles a day crossing its border with Mexico, and so far has been promised no stimulus money.
When you're seeing millions of dollars being invested to where you're only crossing 2 or 3 cars, that's insane.
On his website, Montana Senator John Tester boasted that 5 of the tiny border crossings between Montana and Canada will get a total of $77 million. We tried for 2 days to get an interview with Senator Tester about this and finally decided to drop by his office.
To be clear, I'm happy to work with you on this.
Okay,
I've been
great.
talking to you for months.
Okay, not about this, because the last 2 days on this, we haven't gotten any response.
Well, I'm sorry, Jonathan. This is a pretty busy shop, as you might have
I
noticed.
understand.
After that, we heard from the senator.
Why are we spending tens of millions of dollars on border crossings that are barely used?
Well, first of all, we're post 9/11, and border security is critically important. The southern border is important; it gets all the attention. We've got 545 miles of border in Montana with Canada, and these roads have to be secured. And one of the ways you secure it is you make an investment.
But $15 million at a place that gets less than 2 cars a day?
You're also a guy that knows how to be frugal. I mean, what is it, $9 for the haircuts? Are they?
$10 for the tip.
$10 was it? So, I mean, it just seems that $15 million, you know, one border post, and then, you know, download another one, another $15 million.
There's an investment. There's 5 border ports that there's going to be investments in.
Yeah.
These border ports are antiquated. Honest to goodness, come on up, you'll see them.
Antiquated, perhaps, but not for long. Around these parts, $15 million goes a long way.
We asked Vice President Biden's office about this. They referred us to Customs and Border Patrol, which echoed the arguments of Senator Tester about the security needs along the Canadian border. But Senator Biden's office did tell us that one reason why so little has been spent so far of the stimulus is that they are taking great care in deciding which projects to approve. Robin?
All right, John, thank you, and thank you for your persistence. We appreciate it. Now, Chris Cuomo has the morning's other major news for us. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Robin, Diane. Good morning, everyone. President Obama is announcing a key decision today regarding what to do with some of the most dangerous terrorism suspects in U.S. custody. He's bringing back the controversial military tribunals supported by the Bush administration, but with a few tweaks. Our Jake Tapper's been following this overnight for us. He has the latest details. Good morning, Jake.
Good morning, Chris. Well, that's right. Another move that is proving controversial, especially with his liberal base and with human rights groups. President Obama will today announce that he's reinstating military commission trials for the more than 200 detainees currently being held at Guantanamo Bay, with more rights for defendants, including banning evidence obtained through, quote, cruel, inhuman, or degrading interrogation techniques, and adding additional restrictions on the admissibility of hearsay evidence. The White House will do this both as an administrative move and by working with Congress on new legislation. Another option for the prosecution of detainees will be trials in the U.S. justice system with Geneva Convention protections for detainees, while others could be placed in the custody of other countries. President Obama was very critical of the military commissions supported by President Bush, though he never called for ending them outright. Many human rights activists are already saying the announcement today is just a continuation of the Bush policies that Mr. Obama assailed. Chris?
All right, Jake, thanks for the reporting this morning. Appreciate it. We have some new information about the H1N1 virus, also known as the swine flu. A new outbreak here in New York City has left 3 schools closed and an assistant principal in critical condition. Hundreds of students have reported flu-like symptoms, thankfully most of them mild. And in Arizona, a 4th U.S. death from the H1N1 flu has been confirmed, a woman in her 40s with a pre-existing lung condition. Up in space this morning, shuttle astronauts are heading out on their second spacewalk in 2 days to repair the Hubble telescope. Today, they will replace batteries and install gyroscopes, which help point the telescope in the right direction. Finally, here's something you don't see every day. A kangaroo trying to swim and not so well. This confused creature trying to maneuver through the shark-infested water off Australia got trapped in a riptide. We saw how Sam taught us to swim out of that. Kangaroo was not watching. So a man from the beach comes to the rescue, grabbing a surfboard, herding the kangaroo back to the beach before it finally hopped away to safety, promising to watch Good Morning America thereafter. That's the news at 7:13. Kangaroo's fine. Brave man going and rescuing that kangaroo because they are no joke.
Yeah,
very
and
strong.
they don't surf so great, kangaroos.
They needed a board. Needed a board. Long feet, not long enough.
Anyway, you were talking about NASA and the space shuttle. Did you see this picture, Sam, of the shuttle against the sun? This was taken by NASA. Look at this.
Look how beautiful
This
that is.
teeny little shuttle up against the sun. How beautiful.
Yeah. And our pal and my Houston trainer, Mike Massimino, astronaut, he's actually Twittering. So you can get, information from him directly from space on his Twitter page. So we will, by the way, the weather headline, the first weather headline is the fact that it is clear skies for the Battle of the GMA Anchors later this morning.
Yay!
Here's where the thunderstorms roll from Chicago all the way to San Angelo this morning.
Is it too late to call in sick?
Yeah, it is too late.
Coughing all morning like that.
It is too late to call in sick. And here's where the heat roars over the next 3 days. We're talking about Phoenix. More than 10 days at above 100 degrees. That's big-time heat. That's the weather around the nation. Your local forecast just 30 seconds away. But first, here's our Select Cities brought to you by Simply Lemonade.
Just look at you. Perfect.
exactly as you are. You don't need any help, do you? Certainly not from anything artificial. No, all you need is a good squeeze. Simply Lemonade. Honestly simple.
Good morning, everyone. Starting out with some patchy fog and low clouds this morning. Temperatures near 43 up to 64 at noon. And our high temperature today will be about 10 degrees warmer than yesterday, 74. And sunny all weekend long. In fact, we could hit 80 tomorrow, 84 on Sunday. Computer models show this ridge of high pressure staying in place on Monday, too, with a high of 80, starting to break down and bringing in more clouds, possibly some rain on Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. Battle of the GMA anchors at 8 o'clock this morning. Diane.
All right, thank you, Sam. Well, we're going to warn you right now, there's going to be some of that Viagra kind of language in our next report. That language you keep hearing again and again in those wall-to-wall TV ads about the condition known as ED. Well, one congressman is now saying enough is enough with all this in prime time. Why should you have to be embarrassed in front of your children? ABC's John Berman has his argument.
When you think of memorable lines in advertising, you think of this. Can you hear me now? And this. It's everywhere you want to be. But these days, you might also think of this.
Seek immediate medical help if you experience an erection lasting longer than 4 hours.
Virginia Congressman Jim Moran has had enough. He's offering legislation which would ban pharmaceutical ads for erectile dysfunction between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m.
I do object when you're sitting around with the kids to be warning people about a 4-hour erection. That's not appropriate.
It's not that they're pornographic or anything. How sexy are two people in separate outdoor bathtubs? He says it's just not family fair. Viagra. Tony Boswell, who is raising her 12-year-old sister Caitlin, could not agree more.
With the commercials, I think that they just really make an uncomfortable setting in the household.
As many as 30 million men suffer from erectile dysfunction, and the makers of Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra insist they are committed to responsible advertising.
For every romantic moment, there's a way it can be interrupted.
In statements, the company said, "Our goal is to reach the people who would be most likely to benefit. We target programming that primarily appeals to men 50 plus. Our commercials are straightforward and sincere." Congressman Moran says he knows the drugs are a good thing.
I don't have a problem with advertising it. I have a problem with the time and the place it is being advertised.
Maybe just too much of a good thing. For Good Morning America, John Berman, ABC News.
No tag? You don't want to...
Oh, I have many thoughts, but go on.
Okay, thank you there. Swimming superstar Michael Phelps is diving into the pool today for the first time since his 3-month suspension after that picture of him puffing on a marijuana pipe. He says he's back, and he's back with a new stroke. But much more is at stake than for Phelps in winning races, and David Muir has his story.
Michael Phelps will now dive back into the water and back into the public eye. It's his first competition since Beijing. It's also his first contest since this image of Phelps smoking marijuana, published in Star. It made an unwelcome splash.
This is the return of Michael Phelps after a very tumultuous time, with a lot of people keeping much more of an eye on swimming in an off-Olympic year than we ever would have seen in previous years.
These have been rough waters for Phelps, who told us right after Beijing he welcomed his new role as role model, jumping into a New York City pool with young swimmers who considered him a hero. But then that image, the headlines seen around the world, and his apologies to the very fans and families who adored him.
You know, it's a bad and stupid judgment, and something I'll always live with, and you know, a lesson that I'll always learn from.
Now, as he prepares for his return to the pool, Phelps told reporters he's looking forward in every way.
It's behind me, and I mean, the biggest thing is I'm happy to be back in the water. I mean, I really am.
When you think about Michael and all of the accolades, he's got 14 Olympic gold medals, 6 from 2004, 8 from 2008. And it's kind of hard to believe we would say this, but he needs to prove himself again.
Back training, Phelps says he's dropped weight and is now polishing his form in new, shorter races as he looks for more gold in London in 2012, while polishing his image at the same time. For Good Morning America, David Muir, ABC News, New York.
By the way, he didn't violate any anti-doping rules. The USA Swimming, they wanted to send a strong message, and he went along with the reprimand.
He said that the thing he learned most was about who your friends are, those who release photos of you and sell them, and those who come to your rescue when somebody else does. We'll be back. Coming up on Good Morning America, John and Kate plus controversy. New allegations behind the hit reality show. Kate's brother speaking out. And the world's first face transplant patient 4 years later. Wait till you see how she looks. And her message to the first American to get the landmark surgery.
It's very simple. 4 fixed wheels like to go in straight lines, whereas a ball can move in any direction. So a clear choice. Easy turns with minimal effort, or do it the old-fashioned way.
The classic flavors of Tuscany. Inspiration for Fancy Feast Elegant Medley's Tuscany entrees. Restaurant-inspired dishes with long grain rice and garden greens. Is it love or is it Fancy Feast?
Early light breaks through. Music and dance calling you. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Twizzlers, the twist you can't resist.
Ooh, I fall away.
It's hard to enjoy a sunny day when you're worried about your skin. Eucerin Everyday Protection SPF 15 is a non-greasy moisturizer that hydrates and nourishes your skin while protecting it from UVA and UVB rays. So you don't have to worry about a little sun. Skin Cancer Foundation recommended Eucerin Everyday Protection Body Lotion and Eucerin Everyday Protection Face Lotion with SPF 30.
Creamy, smooth, flavorful. The name, Silk. Smooth as, and it is.
Silk has soy protein, antioxidants, and omega-3s, plus all the calcium and vitamins A and D of milk. Silk. Take a step forward.
This is K2 News This Morning, on your side.
And good morning, everybody. We are at 7:22. I'm Carl Click. A group pushing for the recall of Portland Mayor Sam Adams has kicked off that effort. Calling itself Community to Recall Sam Adams, it tried to get volunteers to collect signatures in Southeast Portland last night. Organizers believe Adams lied about his relationship with a legislative intern to get elected. Adams has refused requests to resign. He says he's waiting for the investigation by the Oregon Attorney General to finish up. New clues in that hunt for the robbers who attacked a Salem business owner. We have a sketch now of one of the men who robbed Art Van Woordhuizen. He's the owner of Capital Coin and tells us 2 men tasered him and handcuffed him and then stole rare and valuable coins. One of the robbers is in his late 20s to early 30s, about 6'2". Here's the picture on the screen, 185 pounds and has those sideburns. Now let's tell you about kids getting their chance to kind of fulfill their building fantasies over the weekend in Vancouver. The annual Dozer Day fundraisers tomorrow with excavators, dump trucks, and cranes on hand. Events include the Diamond Dig, where participants can dig for gems, and they get a chance to try out all that construction equipment. K2's Melanie Wingo got to try one out of the machines, one of those machines out this morning.
The most thing I like is that you get to pick up a claw and then you get to see how much, like the dirt, and then you get to drag it over somewhere and then just let it go.
There you go. Have some fun. If you want to find out more information about the Dozer Day, go to K2.com. Click on Inside K2. Find out more about traffic right now with Lauren.
I might have to check that out, Carl. That looks really fun. When it comes to your drive, not too bad. Really, I-5 southbound, not too bad on the north side of the Interstate Bridge, but some congestion through Delta Park. Northbound looks good. If you're headed up from Lake Oswego toward the curves, a little bit of stop-and-go traffic from Capitol up Powell. Around Powell on 205, seeing no delays inbound on the Banfield. A little bit heavier past 82nd. A few brake lights toward the I-5 ramp. Sunset inbound, mostly stacked up after Sylvan. Through the tunnel, 217 looks good all the way around. Back to you.
Okay, Lauren, thanks. We're close to the weekend, and it's going to be great starting today. Rhonda's forecast is next up here on K2. Stay with us.
Great photos come from Canon cameras, and you'll always find the best prices on Canon cameras at Pro Photo Supply. Check out this deal available now at Pro Photo Supply. So if you're looking for a great camera at a great price, there's really only one name to remember: Pro Photo Supply.
Sleep Country's super sale ends soon. Save up to $500 on Beauty Rest and Posturepedic sets. Get 24 months free financing plus a free bed frame with Tempur-Pedic or the Sleep Number bed.
This is K2 on your side. If you're in one of these locations, you may be able to receive a clearer signal by tuning to one of these UHF channels.
Now, this is the first sign. The most anticipated thriller of the summer, Angels and Demons, arrives. Tom Hanks and director Ron Howard have topped the Da Vinci Code in every way imaginable. Movies don't get more exciting than this. Angels and Demons, rated PG-13.
After more than 50 years, Joe Sports Outdoor and More is going out of business.
And we're down to the final weeks.
Everything must go, so prices have just been slashed again.
Now save 40 to 60% off store-wide.
Save 40 to 60% off all fishing, hunting, and camping equipment.
And 40 to 60% off all apparel, footwear, and athletic gear.
And save 40% off all Baja ATVs and motorized vehicles.
These are the last weeks to save 40 to 60% off everything.
Only at Joe Sports Going Out of Business Blowout Event.
It is true what you've heard about the weekend. We could possibly see 3 80-degree days in a row. Not so much today, but starting tomorrow. It is certainly starting out beautiful right now at the Inn at Spanish Head Resort Hotel camera in Lincoln City. Never mind the banner below. It really is the Inn at Spanish Head, obviously looking at the ocean. Right now, we have temperatures in the 40s around the area, although Kelso Longview was one of the areas, especially the west side and northwest side, that dropped into the upper 30s. Some patchy fog and low clouds are what you'll run into on the way to work, but those will burn off very quickly today. We'll be up to 64 by noon. Our high temperature today at 5 p.m. will be 74 degrees, about 10 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. Tomorrow we'll hit 80. Sunday we will too, but it may be slightly warmer, up to around 85 or so. Then on Monday, I also think we have a chance of hitting 80. Look for showers to return possibly Tuesday night into Wednesday, and a little cooler, but still looking pretty good for the next 7 days. Have a great weekend.
Monday, an electrifying Dancing with the Stars, the final dance. It's the remaining couple's last chance to strut their stuff. Who will outshine the rest? At 9, it's the 2-hour series premiere of The Bachelorette. Then at 11 on K2 News, is the secret to losing weight only one change?
It's a good feeling to be able to reduce the weight.
We'll show you the one habit you should cut to shed those extra pounds.
A special K2 Problem Solver report. Monday at 11 on K2 News, right after The Bachelorette.
It's 8 hours of frantic selling going on now at Urban Home Fine Furnishing. From 11 a.m. till 7 p.m., you'll find massive markdowns on top quality name brand furniture throughout the store. No reasonable offers will be reviewed. Everything has got to be sold to the bare walls during this total liquidation event. Just take the Sunset Highway to 173rd and Cornell Road. The Going Out of Business liquidation sale on now at Urban Home Fine Furnishings. Don't dare miss it.
Spring brings living color at Sagawa Nursery. Colorful annuals like pansies, petunias, marigolds, and zonal geraniums grown in our own greenhouses. Create your own color spotter planter or let Sagawa's helpful staff guide you. Find a wonderful selection of ceramic pots in lots of different sizes, shapes, and colors. Add a beautiful hanging basket. Paint your yard in living color now with the help of Sagawa Nursery and Greenhouses in Woodland, Washington. Growing beyond the ordinary.
Standard TV and appliance mega sale.
Save 12 to 61% on thousands of appliances, HD TVs, and mattresses from the best brands.
Save $270 on select KitchenAid dishwashers.
Save $680 on Maytag front-load laundry pairs.
And through Saturday only, get a Samsung 42-inch HD TV for just $699.
Hurry in. Mega sale prices end soon. See us online at StandardTVandAppliance.com.
There are people in your life who know you like family. The people who know you get an extra shot on Mondays. What time you pick him up on Thursdays? And just about everything else in between. Your American Family Insurance agent truly gets to know you so they'll know exactly what to do in case something goes wrong. Kind of like family. For over 80 years, American Family Insurance, the family you choose.
American Family Insurance.
JR Furniture. Visit jrfurniture.biz.
Woo! Watch him go. Oh, show off. No fair. That's our own Cameron Matheson getting ready to referee the Battle of the Anchors this morning. We have some great things ahead, we think, for charities and for food donors, and we're showing up this morning with our A-games.
Absolutely. Oh, again! Listen, he stuck the landing.
Can he be my partner?
Oh, gee. Already trying to stack. He's a ringer.
Yeah, clearly he is. Good morning, America. It begins in just 13 minutes. I'm Diane Sayers, Robin Roberts.
Hope you have a wonderful weekend planned. Also this morning, the struggle so many parents face. You know, their children a little messy, so how do you get your kids to clean up their room? Well, this morning, we're going to show you the new parenting tricks that could make your kids a whole lot neater.
And also, after our conversation with the brave and wonderful Connie Culp, the first face transplant in America, we wondered what our future could be like, and we decided to track down the first person in the world to have a face transplant. You see her there long ago. She is the French woman who was the first 4 years ago. Wait until you see her now, and who does she see? Who does she see when she looks in the mirror? She'll answer all that.
And you'll see her in just moments. But first, the very public marital battle of the Goslings, stars of the hit cable series John and Kate Plus 8. They call it a reality show, but it turns out the true reality may be far different from what viewers see each week. And now Kate's brother is speaking out about the couple's problems. Our Deborah Roberts has been following this for us. Hi, Deb.
Robin, hi. A big popular show, of course. The Goslings seem like the real deal, exchanging barbs with each other, getting annoyed on camera like real husbands and wives. That's what drew so many viewers to the show. But with every week seeming to bring a new accusation, the question now is whether the show can survive, and not whether the show can survive, but whether their marriage can.
It all started with the two of us.
They're the larger-than-life family who've captivated 4 million TV viewers who tune in each week anxious to see how Kate and John juggle 8-year-old twins and 5-year-old sextuplets, all under one roof.
We're still working on ourselves, and our marriage and our relationship isn't everybody.
The show a huge hit, in part because it features the daily struggles of their relationship, warts and all.
Please don't squish the cereal in your
I'm
anger.
not squishing anything. Just let them wear what they want to wear so I don't have to hear it all day.
What, so we lose their shoes and then they have nothing to wear?
But on the eve of the 5th season of their highly successful show, both John and Kate are battling accusations of infidelity and serious marital problems in the tabloids.
The tables have turned in the John and Kate Plus 8 cheating scandal.
Tabloids claim her husband's had an affair.
Guy who plays the dad in John and Kate Plus 8, John Gosling. He's been stone cold busted.
The situation is the tabloids are going crazy again. You can't believe everything that you read. You know that, I know that. And so we are dealing with it privately. We are handling it one step at a time.
And this week, their own family has joined the chorus of criticism of the TV couple. Kate's brother tells Radar Online the relationship has been effectively over for some time.
Kate came to John and said, you know, hey, it's over. And I don't think typically I would say this, but they're showing America that it's a thriving family, and it's not what they're living. Back when we used to be around, when they were filming, they would fight so incredibly much that the film crew would have a hard time getting 15 minutes worth of decent footage out of 8 hours of filming.
Some cynically wonder if the recent spate of tabloid reports is simply a publicity stunt ahead of their new season. But Kate tells People magazine in an exclusive new interview that while accusations of an affair are unfounded, there is indeed trouble at home.
Kate's very clear on what has and has not happened. For starters, she's adamant that she has in no way been unfaithful, that the allegations that she's had an affair are horrifying to her. And, you know, she's also very honest about the fact that she and her husband have hit a serious rough patch, and they've been struggling for a while.
And with the daily barrage of new accusations, some might wonder whether the Goslings regret ever taking that plunge into reality TV. But Kate told Larry King she has none.
I am not sorry because I look at life, the glass half full is my attitude, and I feel like we have learned a lot. The kids have gained a lot. We have benefited a lot. And life lessons is what you will see in our show. And this is full of life lessons.
Yet those once closest to the Goslings fear the most important lessons have been lost on the TV couple.
Kate and John, I just urge you to focus on what is most important. Please do not trade your family and your marriage for fame and fortune.
And despite the couple's complaints that a lack of privacy has hurt their family, they are making no plans to pull out of their popular TV show, Robin.
And folks are wondering if this is part of a ratings ploy, but and if it will be included in the new show.
Well, it will be included in the new show. The producers recognize that controversy is good for ratings, so they're scrambling to try to get some of this into the opening of the show.
But children are involved. The twins, they're almost 9 years old now. They're old enough to know what's going on.
I'm sure we haven't heard the end of it.
I'm sure we haven't. Have a good weekend, Deb.
You too.
Thanks so much. We thank RadarOnline.com for their help with this story. Time now for the weather. And Sam Champion, are you ready? Are you ready for the big challenge? Are you stretching out a little bit there? Is that what you're doing? All right, there you go. Deep knee bends.
Do we know who we're going to be paired with yet?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Pity anyone paired with me. I apologize ahead of time.
Look, how come we had like how many days of training and Cam is out there like jumping up and down and doing
flipping
flips
and twirling.
I totally don't get it.
Good.
Now I don't even want to go down there. I don't even want to go downstairs now that Cameron's taken to the whole thing. Look, there he goes. All right, let's get to the boards. We're going to talk about the next big system to move into the middle of the country, and that happens really during the day today, and that's why we're kind of outlining what will be an area of strong to severe weather that develops right there in the area shaded in red, really runs from Chicagoland all the way down in toward, well, deep central Texas is what we're going to see, and then over the weekend, that front will move to the eastern seaboard, so by the time we're done with the weekend, it'll be the southeast and the bare edges of the eastern coast that will get some strong to severe thunderstorms along with it. There will be some heavy rain, a component and part of this storm here, so we're thinking near Kansas City, Oklahoma City, also just south of Des Moines. You'll pick up anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of rain and some of these soaking thunderstorms that'll pop up in the second half of the day. Now, northeast got a break today. That front moved through dry, but the problem is there's 1 or 2 areas of fog, 0-mile visibility, really kind of in Binghamton. Harrisburg has some problems, Charlottesville as well. New York area airports, Newark Airport seems to be fine at this time. Even Boston seems to be fine, but there are some pockets of that valley fog you got to deal with if you're traveling today. Quick look at the big board. That quick. That's the weather around the nation. Here's what you can expect this morning.
I'm meteorologist Rhonda Shelby with a look at your regional forecast. After some patchy fog this morning here in the valley and on the coast, highs hit the 60s with sunshine on the coast, 70s inland, and 70s in central and eastern Oregon.
All that weather was brought to you by Quilted.
But, you know,
Northern
Sam,
Ultra Plush.
I have some music to get you fired up.
What's
Hit
that?
it, guys. Hit it, guys. For you, my man.
I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
We're ready.
Where are we going?
Get on out there. That's his theme song. And he'll keep fighting to the end. But coming up next, the world's first face transplant patient on her life, her looks nearly 4 years later. We'll have that story when we come back.
Introducing Quilted Northern Ultra Plush, the only 3-layered bath tissue with plush quilts. It has 2 layers for softness and an inner layer for a luxurious experience you can see and feel. In fact, it may inspire you to make all the things you touch ultra plush. Quilted Northern Ultra Plush, luxury you can see and feel. And if you're not delighted, we'll give you your money back.
Here is Kevin Shales' Comfort Suites Hotel. Here's the spacious room where he relaxed with the free paper, the desk where Kevin took advantage of the free internet, and where he grabbed a free hot breakfast to start his morning. So where's Kevin? He's out treating his customers to lunch with the money he didn't spend back at his hotel. Spacious rooms, free breakfast, free internet. And now when Kevin stays 3 times, he gets a free $50 cash card. And so can you. Choice hotels are everywhere with the best value anywhere.
Discover what happens when you add the richest, most delicious flavors from around the world to your cup of coffee, like Belgian white chocolate. International delight. flavor your world.
Presenting Miracle Grow Liquifeed, the only garden feeder that works with ready-to-use liquid Miracle Grow. It's a revolutionary way to grow a great garden. Liquifeed makes feeding as easy as watering. No measuring, mixing, or guessing. Just attach, insert, and feed. Plants get the perfect balance of water and nutrients to grow twice as big. Now, nothing can hold you or your garden back. Liquifeed from Miracle Grow.
Get ready for summer. At PetSmart Super Summer Sale, save up to 20% on more than 1,000 items, from toys and leashes to food. PetSmart. Be better together.
Don't fight limp, lifeless hair. Wash it away.
Neutrogena's new triple renewal washes away buildup and washes in amino acids to plump hair from the inside out for volume, strength, and shine. Neutrogena.
What's our favorite part of Honey Bunches of Oats?
The sparkly flakes.
The Honey Baked Bunches!
The magic's in the mix.
My favorite part, eating it.
Honey Bunches of Oats. Taste the joy we put in every spoonful.
The Northwest leader in new home liquidation, newhomesale.org, is back with our biggest sale ever. Over 100 new homes by 3 award-winning builders must be sold by June 30th. These quality homes have full warranties, and many include neighborhood parks, open spaces, pools, clubhouses, and other luxury amenities. These homes are located in great neighborhoods across the Portland, Vancouver, and Salem areas. To view the entire inventory of homes, go to www.newhomesale.org.
This summer, Good Morning America is taking America's biggest free summer concert series to the biggest park, New York Central Park. It all kicks off next Friday with Green Day in their first ever morning TV concert. Then there's Lionel Richie, John Legend, the Jonas Brothers, Jamie Foxx, Brad Paisley, Queen Latifah, Kelly Clarkson, Kenny Chesney, Reba McEntire, and that's not even all. Starting next Friday, don't miss GMA's Summer Concert Series, presented by Walgreens.
And now a GMA exclusive. Last week we introduced you to Connie Culp, the nation's first face transplant recipient. So spirited, so funny, resilient, taught us a lot of lessons about the human heart. But meeting Connie made us wonder, what could she look forward to in the years to come? How would the face change that she was given so recently? Well, ABC's Juju Chang decided to sit down with the world's first face transplant to see what had happened to her 4 years later. Juju.
Well, Diane, Isabelle Dunois is a shy, soft-spoken French woman. She's also the very first person ever to receive a face transplant. She says the hardest part isn't the healing or the rehab, but just getting used to seeing a new face in the mirror, which she calls the new Isabelle.
The news was too impossible to believe.
The world's first face transplant.
A medical miracle, which seemed until then relegated to sinister plot lines like in the movie Face Off. But who was she? The patient, we were told, was a 38-year-old store clerk, her face tragically mauled by her dog. Then in February 2006, 3 months after the 15-hour operation that replaced half of her face, we finally met her, Isabelle Dunois. I have a face like everyone else, she said. I can feel my lips, my nose, my mouth. As seen here in a 2006 Barbara Walters special, we watched her rehabilitate and heal as the weeks, months, and years passed since that historic operation. And this is what she looks like today.
I know it's been 3.5 years since the operation. When you look in the mirror today, who do you see now?
What I see is the new Isabelle. I see a new face, and it's mine, but there's always a part that's the donor's.
And describe how the feeling and the movement came back in your mouth.
It didn't happen all at once. It wasn't like this miracle moment. It was more like little feelings, and eventually they became stronger, and I was able to move it with more flexibility.
You must be aware of the controversy that some medical ethicists say we shouldn't go through all of this pain and turmoil for a cosmetic procedure. How do you feel about those risks and the controversies?
It's medical reasons, not cosmetic reasons. One is nothing without a face.
You've described that the oddest feeling was the inside of the mouth, that before it felt soft and now it's different. Describe it.
It was very strange. I had the impression that it wasn't a living thing, that it wasn't really part of my body. Now it feels again like my own mouth.
The American woman who just had her face transplanted 5 months ago has spoken out and talked a little bit about what she's gone through. Any personal message that you'd like to send her?
I wish you immense courage.
I walked in on you in makeup and you were putting lipstick on for the very first time. Does it feel funny to have lipstick on again?
It's really strange.
Are you able to kiss now? Will you be able to kiss your grandchild?
I have more mobility in my lip, but I can't yet give anyone a kiss. I think that can be the most beautiful thing that I could give that child, would be a kiss.
Isabel already has had 2 rejections of the transplant, which is not surprising for such a complicated transplant. She checks her face every day still and faces a lifetime of immunosuppressant medication to fight off more. And she will also have weekly physical therapy sessions for as long as there is progress to be made.
Eventually getting that kiss?
Eventually getting the kiss. You could see that her mouth went from open to shut, and she's getting much more mobility.
Because I remember the doctor who did Connie's transplant, Connie Kopp's transplant, saying that one of the interesting things to watch is how your own natural gestures appear in someone else's face, so that it's more and more your face.
Because of the musculature.
They're what you do with your eyes and your lips and your expressions.
Fascinating.
So that's to come. Thanks, Juju. Coming up next, the latest on the story we saw yesterday. It so moved us. The dog on the street. The dog is all right, by the way, but it's a story of, well, best friends for sure.
When morning comes in the middle of the night, it affects your entire day. To get a good night's sleep, try 2-layer Ambient CR. The first layer dissolves quickly to help you fall asleep. And unlike other sleep aids, a second dissolves slowly to help you stay asleep. When taking Ambient CR, don't drive or operate machinery. Sleepwalking and eating or driving while not fully awake with memory loss for the event, as well as abnormal behaviors such as being more outgoing or aggressive than normal, confusion, agitation, and hallucinations may occur. Don't take it with alcohol as it may increase these behaviors. Allergic reactions such as shortness of breath, swelling of your tongue or throat may occur and in rare cases may be fatal. Side effects may include next-day drowsiness, dizziness, and headache. In patients with depression, worsening of depression, including risk of suicide, may occur. If you experience any of these behaviors or reactions, contact your doctor immediately. Wake up ready for your day. Ask your healthcare provider for 2-layer Ambient CR.
A fast food breakfast could cost up to $5 per person, but a nutritious breakfast from Walmart is around $1 a person. So one breakfast a week at home like this saves a family of 4 on average over $800 a year. Save money, live better. Walmart.
She's losing her battle against nasal allergies, but we found a way to fight it. Omneris to the nose! Omneris works differently than many other allergy medications. Omneris fights nasal allergy symptoms that occur from allergic inflammation. Relieve those symptoms with Omneris. Side effects may include headache, nosebleed, and sore throat. Mission accomplished. Oh, incoming! Ask your doctor about Omneris. In the battle against nasal allergy symptoms, Omneris combats the cause.
It's Neo to go. Ready, aim, protect. Neosporin gives you infection protection and pain relief. Neo to go plus pain relief. Every cut, every time, everywhere.
I have a saucy secret. Mott's applesauce has a full serving of real fruit in every delicious cup. Great flavor, great nutrition. A secret like Mott's is worth sharing.
For the first time on Disney Blu-ray High Definition.
Hey, I'm back!
See the world of bugs as you've never seen it before.
Look, I'm a beautiful butterfly!
Bartender, Bloody Mary, all positive.
Disney Pixar's A Bug's Life, new on Blu-ray with digital copy May 19th.
At Bob Lanfear's Beaverton Kia, we understand that it's going to take a screaming deal to get you to part with your hard-earned cash. $2,000 cash back, child's play. 10% discount off sticker? Well, you know where you can stick that. At Beaverton Kia, we have 08 Kia Spectras priced at $11,544. $11,544. That's over 30% off MSRP.
And we're not talking about one at that price. We've got 25 of them, and every one of them has a discount over $5,000. Beaverton Kia. It's different here.
After more than 50 years, Joe Sports Outdoor and More is going out of business.
And we're down to the final weeks.
Everything must go, so prices have just been slashed again.
Now save 40 to 60% off store-wide.
Save 40 to 60% off all fishing, hunting, and camping equipment.
And 40 to 60% off all apparel, footwear, and athletic gear.
And save 40% off all Baja ATVs and motorized vehicles.
These are the last weeks to save 40 to 60% off everything.
Only at Joe Sports going out of business blowout event.
Story we told you about yesterday morning, and we want to tell you right off the bat, it has a happy ending, so you don't have to worry.
Everybody's okay.
Yeah. You may remember how traffic on the Major Deegan Expressway, which was a major highway here in the city, blocked up after this German Shepherd mix was protecting what we found out later was his mama. That's his mama that was hit by a car, and he wouldn't let police officers get close to be able to help out. And then finally they were able to get to the mother, who has been was taken to the vet and is okay, but her son just said, you know what, I'll get home on my own.
That's right.
And they weren't strays. They got out, is what happened.
But I love how the dog was like, I can find my way home. I don't need your help. I will get home. Now that I know my mom is okay,
right,
we're good.
I'm running home to tell somebody else about this.
Right.
And by the way, the owners of the dogs found out about it watching on TV. They watched this whole drama on TV themselves.
Yeah, but again, mama and son are doing A-okay. And then we were talking about some other dogs. There was a dog named China from Argentina. Stay with us here, China in Argentina. And found this dog right here. Yeah. And it went out in the woods, and it found a baby, a newborn, a human, and was able to take the baby back to its litter. The dog, China, had a litter of puppies, and brought the baby back to her litter to kind of help. And the owner came out and saw this newborn with all these dogs and was able to contact authorities. But China just wanted to make sure it was okay.
And there was that dog in Florida who chased a 200-pound bear up a tree. There's the dog there. Just was fearless in the face of this giant creature.
We all know they've earned the reputation for being so loyal. You know what I mean? The stories abound, but there's nothing like a dog in terms of just loving their master and loving each other.
Nothing like a GMA anchor to humiliate themselves. In the next hour, it's the GMA Anchor Challenge.
Now is the time you're wondering, who's going to win? You or the swimsuit? Good thing you know that the Special K Challenge can help you lose an inch off your waist in 2 weeks. Now enjoy a greater variety of delicious ways to help you reach your goal. Are you ready to meet your swimsuit challenge?
All right. Not playing with the kids? Not on these legs. Poor leg circulation. Doctor says it's PAD.
Peripheral artery disease? More than doubles your risk for a heart attack or stroke.
So I hear.
Better ask your doctor about Plavix. Plavix can help protect you from a heart attack or stroke. Plavix helps keep blood platelets from sticking together and forming clots, the cause of most heart attacks and strokes.
My cousin, the MD.
Call your doctor about Plavix.
If you have a stomach ulcer or other condition that causes bleeding, you should not use Plavix. When taking Plavix alone or with some other medicines, including aspirin, the risk of bleeding may increase. So tell your doctor before planning surgery. And always talk to your doctor before taking aspirin or other medicines with Plavix, especially if you've had a stroke. If you develop fever, unexplained weakness, or confusion, tell your doctor promptly, as these may be signs of a rare but potentially life-threatening condition called DTP, which has been reported rarely, sometimes in less than 2 weeks after starting therapy. Other rare but serious side effects may occur.
Express your curiosity about Botox Cosmetic. Go to BotoxCosmetic.com for real answers, real help. In seconds, find a doctor near your home. Talk to your doctor about the one, the only Botox Cosmetic. Freedom of expression. It's what it's all about. You gave them the values. We give them the opportunity. Talk to real moms at NavyForMoms.com.
At Shoe Mill, we don't mind admitting that we're a bit old-fashioned when it comes to foot comfort. We believe the best way to find you the perfect fit is through personalized service, right in our stores, 1 foot at a time. Now Atrex Performance Footwear takes our shoe fitting expertise and combines it with state-of-the-art technology with their iStep computerized fitting system. iStep uses digital scanners and pressure sensors to find you the ideal footwear comfort package. Come in today and iStep into the future. Shoe Mill and iStep, Portland and Salem, where we put the world at your feet.
No time like this weekend to discover Oregon's largest gun and knife show. Thousands of rifles, handguns, ammo, scopes, parts, safes, antique guns, and custom knives. More quality firearms per square foot than anywhere in the state. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Expo Center. Be there.
It's our best carpet sale ever. Buy any of our 15-year gold label carpets and get 1 room with the whole house installed for just $99. And for a limited time, we'll throw in the pad too. It's our best carpet sale ever at our best price. Hurry in.
Dial 503 Carpets.
Good Morning America is brought to you by NavyForMoms.com.
Tonight, a young girl disappears running for the ice cream truck. In one neighborhood, over 20 potential suspects. Who did it? Where is she? And with the case still wide open, why would an empty coffin be buried? Tonight, the real drama's on 2020.
Sunday,
You're getting married this weekend.
the 2-hour season finale event.
You would actually send your wife to prison?
And one final revelation. I didn't want to kill her. I had to. Desperate Housewives 2-hour season finale, Sunday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Friday has arrived, and it's a great day for a $3.99 value breakfast at Sherry's. I'm enjoying the double-double. 2 eggs, 2 pancakes, plus 2 strips of bacon or sausage for only $3.99 every weekday morning. Quality food, friendly service at Sherry's.
For 23 years in the heart of downtown Portland at the corner of 3rd and Alder, ABC Jewelry, an exquisite handcrafted jewelry boutique. Certified conflict-free diamonds with an unconditional lifetime money-back guarantee at a price well below retail, even wholesale. And interest-free, no-fee in-house financing. Now you can shop with confidence and find your symbol of love. Absolute brilliance for every special occasion at ABC Jewelry, Portland's best-kept secret at 3rd and Alder in downtown Portland.
There are sales, and then there's Sleep Country's Super Sale, but it ends soon. Save up to $500 on a great selection of firm, plush, and pillow top sets from Simmons Beauty Rest and Sealy Posturepedic. Save up to $300 on fashion beds, futons, and convertible sofas. Get 24 months free financing plus a free bed frame with Tempur-Pedic or the Sleep Number bed. Sleep Country's Super Sale ends soon. Hurry before it all disappears.
Every day's a brand new day. Every day's a brand new day. And Ross keeps bringing unbeatable savings your way.
Yes, every day, more of the latest styles and top designer brands are arriving at Ross. The same fashions that sell for a lot more at department stores and other so-called discounters are at Ross for a lot less.
Yes, every day's a brand new day.
Ross, the savings are unbeatable.
K2 News voted Best Newscast by the Associated Press. This is K2 News This Morning, on your side.
Good morning, everybody. We're at 7:58 on your Friday. I'm Carl Click. Oregon House leaders will get a new look at how big the state's deficit is. The state's economists will present a new estimate of how much money Oregon will bring in over the next 2 years. Lawmakers say they've got to cut $1.5 billion to help close a $4 billion budget hole. Democrats have proposed new taxes and cuts to make up the difference. Republicans say that's not necessary. Also, Portland's long-running Saturday market will be celebrating its new home tomorrow. It's in Waterfront Park. Mayor Sam Adams is hosting an event tomorrow morning from 11 o'clock to 11:30. It includes a ribbon cutting and also a processional from the old site to the new one that's down by the water. All right, let's get you a check on your traffic with Lauren Allison.
Thanks, Carl. And I think the good news is prepare for delays, and the good news with that is you're sitting at least in some sunshine. I-5 southbound slows after the Interstate Bridge through Marine Drive and Delta Park, on and off slowing from Capitol up through the curves. Banfield seeing slower traffic off of 205 past 82nd, but real delays come through the Hollywood District to the I-5 ramps. Brake lights after the hill through the Vista Ridge Tunnel on the Sunset, and off and on slowing around Denny on 217. 205 looks great. Back to you, or Rhonda.
And a little sun glare out there, Lauren, as we have beautiful weather around the Pacific Northwest the entire weekend. Right now, temperatures are in the 40s. 48 in Scappoose, 45 in places like Portland, although downtown we've reached 47 degrees. Cloudy skies in Kelso Longview. We've had some patchy clouds around the region, but they will be gone later today. High of 74. We'll reach that at about 5 p.m. 3 days in the 80s is what I'm projecting. Tomorrow 80, 84 on Sunday, 80 on Monday, and then we begin a cool down starting on Tuesday with our first chance of rain, possibly Tuesday night into Wednesday. But what a great weekend. Plan that trip to the farmers market. Another update in 25 minutes.
Good Morning America continues with new tips to make your kids stop eating junk food and even start cleaning their rooms. We'll show you the art of nudging your kids into better behavior. Also, make money in May by turning your extra room into some extra cash. Tips on what to charge and how to find a safe housemate. And let's get it started right now. Yep, it is time for the battle of the GMA anchors. Now it all comes down to this, the ultimate face-off to find out who rules Times Square.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
You see it there, battle of the GMA anchors. We're going to get your weekend off on a great start as we say good morning, America, on this Friday morning. We're here in beautiful Times Square, Friday, May 15th. Diane, Sam, and I am watching Steven do his thing. And Cameron, you're going to be the MC of it all.
I am indeed. I'm here to ref and MC, break up any fistfights. Who knows what's going to happen?
What is going to happen? Did you eat your carbs last night? Are you in training?
I did carb a load, but
okay.
You know, I don't know if it'll help.
Anyway, you're going to be emceeing us, right?
Yes, I am. And you know what time it is right now? It's time to find out what the teams are for today's battle, the epic battle. Envelope, please. Here it is. Now, this is viewer's choice, everybody. You guys chose online. Let's see who
I want you to know I would have any of you.
I would do.
We'll see about that in a minute after I announce the teams. And it's going to be on the red team. Diane and Chris are together today. And Robin and Sam are going to be on the team together. That's right. Let's see it. Let's see it. Start strategizing. Start strategizing. And here are your regulation tracksuits, everybody. Tracksuits, Diane. Here you go. You guys.
From now on.
Number one team to beat.
You're going to need to get dressed. You're going to need these regulation tracksuits. Chris, here's your tracksuit. That's fine. All right, fantastic.
From now on, can we call him Poor Chris?
Poor Chris.
Diane and Poor Chris.
Start placing your odds, everybody. Getting ready. The battle's about to begin, Chris.
Listen, Cam, this is Team Pretty versus Team Ugly. With too pretty.
Wait a minute.
Too pretty. Sam's on the ugly team.
Wait a minute. Oh, it's on now.
Hold back. That's my job. Everybody, back it up now. Keep back. I got you.
Good thing I'm up here. Good thing I'm up here.
Break it up. Foul. Chris, you already docked a few points.
That's right. That's right.
All right, we should tell everybody, by the way, Emeril Lagasse's going to be here to stoke us up with some great food. This morning, his very favorite marinade for steak to be cooked out next weekend on Memorial Day. But let's head up to Chris again, who's going to bring us another look at the news.
Cooking up that steak the way I'm going to cook up that Sam champion. Even Robin's not talented enough to balance him out. Good morning again, everybody. Some sad news here. Hundreds more car dealers are going to get bad news today. They're being forced out of business. General Motors will notify about 1,100 showrooms that they're basically losing their franchises. This comes just a day after Chrysler essentially fired nearly 800 dealers. This could mean 60,000 jobs lost. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is accusing the CIA of lying about its brutal interrogations of terror suspects during the Bush administration. Pelosi insists that in September 2002, the CIA told her point blank that waterboarding was not being used. By then, a key al-Qaeda operative had been waterboarded 83 times. But a CIA timeline shows Pelosi had been told about its use of the controversial technique at that 2002 briefing. We have an update for you on the condition of Charla Nash, the Connecticut woman viciously attacked by a chimpanzee last February. The chimp tore at Nash's face and arms before police shot him and ended the rampage. So now, for the first time, we're hearing from Charla's 17-year-old daughter, Brianna, about how her mom is doing. I sat down earlier with Brianna and Charla's brother, Steve. So, how's your mom doing?
She's doing pretty well. I mean, considering from my first visit to my second visit, she's been a lot more talkative. I can understand her much better, and she's just more active and desiring of participating in life.
As your sister starts to come back, what have you told her about what happened? I know that her recollection is fuzzy.
Fortunately, her brain should be intact within a year time. She should have her memory back, although she probably won't recall the event. But she's without her eyesight. Her sense of smell and taste is intact. She has some hearing loss, but not critical. And she has the loss of her left hand and 4 fingers off her right hand. She's in denial. It's a stage she's going to go through. So she denied that the chimp injured her.
And how are you handling it? You doing okay?
I'm doing very well.
You got a lot of family around you, and you're confident now that, you know, mom has been in a tough situation, but she's still mom, right?
Yes, as soon as I knew that she was going to be mentally okay, I sort of just relaxed and calmed down.
Strong family, all showing such bravery. The police are still deciding whether to file criminal charges against the chip's owner. We'll keep you up on everything that happens there. Now, a review by the New York Times raises new concerns about the safety of frozen meals. Times found that since a 2007 salmonella outbreak in frozen pot pies, cooking instructions are inconsistent at best, thanks to the lack of federal regulation. In most cases, even following instructions doesn't always ensure the center of the meals will reach the necessary amount of degrees, which is 165. And finally, we know that every cent counts in this current economic climate, but would you wait in line for hours in the rain just to pick up a roll of pennies? Well, thousands of people in Lincoln City, Indiana did exactly that because these are not ordinary pennies. They're a newly minted design showing a teenaged Abraham Lincoln reading a book. That is the news at 8:06. Time for the weather. Once my friend, now my nemesis. Sam, I'm going to lose. I don't fit in my track jacket.
I'm sorry,
champion.
trash talking Chris Cuomo. I am so sorry. That's it now. This is how Robin and I make this look good, is what I'm saying, huh?
Can't even zip it.
Yeah. That's right, Chris. That's right. Yeah. We'll see. I saw a lot of this. I don't see a lot of this. That's what I'm saying. All right, by the way, we've got another great food donation going on this morning. We want to thank the good folks at Hillshire Farms and Hillshire Ballpark Franks, Jimmy Dean, for donating a total of 175,000 pounds of sausage, lunch meat, hot dogs, breakfast items. The food's going to food banks in Nevada, Texas, Arizona, and Georgia. What does it look like? That's what it looks like. It's all right in there. Now, that brings our grand total to...
Okay, 929,745 pounds.
That is a beautiful broadcasting voice. Tell me your name and your hometown.
I'm Katie Hernandez-Coles, and I live in Austin, Texas.
Well, Katie, thank you so much for helping us out. Now we might have to bring you back every time we do a total. That was so good. Let's get to the boards. We've got 15 seconds to tell you what's going on around the nation, they tell me. So 66 degrees and fair skies into the northwest. That heat will really roar into the southwest. Be careful of these strong storms in a long line from Chicago deep into central Texas. It is nicer than expected in New England today because that front came through dry, and those showers will continue into the southeast. Got it all in. That's the weather around the nation. Here's what you can expect this morning.
Good morning, everyone. Starting out with some patchy fog and low clouds this morning. Temperatures near 43 up to 64 at noon. And our high temperature today will be about 10 degrees warmer than yesterday, 74. And sunny all weekend long. In fact, we could hit 80 tomorrow, 84 on Sunday. Computer models show this ridge of high pressure staying in place on Monday, too, with a high of 80, starting to break down and bringing in more clouds, possibly some rain on Wednesday.
In case all this competition wasn't enough, well, now we in the family spirit, we do not have losers. We have non-winners today. So the non-winners would be up on this board and down in that dunk tank. That's right. It's real water in the dunk tank. If it wasn't real water, we couldn't do that. Diane?
That's right. It's going to happen all for charity. If they can be dumped, then a sum of money is going to go to a great charity. That's coming up. But you know about those those things that you nag people about and you hate yourself for nagging? Say you're nagging a spouse or nagging your kids to clean up their room, for instance. What if there were a whole new approach? Taking the nagging out of your life? It's called nudging. And the practitioners say it really works. Here's Taryn Winter-Brill.
It's the age-old question among parents. How do you get your kids to put down the burger and pick up the carrot sticks? To transform a bedroom that looks like this into this. We'll get to that in a minute. But first, a little refresher course about what it means to nudge.
A nudge is any small feature of the environment that attracts our attention and alters our behavior.
Richard Thaler is the co-author of Nudge. Back in March, I went undercover as a caterer and found out the Nudge authors are right. Little nudges work and actually prompted people to put down donuts and pick up fruit. But we wondered, can kids be nudged?
Of course, nudges can be applied to kids. It's just a question of finding the right nudge.
Our first nudge test, getting kids to eat healthy food. A 2007 study conducted by the Lucille Packard Children's Hospital found that if you want kids to rethink healthy food, wrap it in McDonald's wrappers. Kids told researchers that food wrapped in McDonald's packaging, even food not from McDonald's, tastes better. We decided to try our own version of the experiment without any input from McDonald's.
Come on in, take a seat.
And invited a panel of 15 experts, ages 7 to 13, to a luncheon. On the menu, burgers, McNuggets, cookies, apple slices, and milk from McDonald's. And veggie wraps, carrot and celery sticks, bananas, apple slices, milk, and water from our GMA cafeteria.
Let's test this out, make sure it's suitable for the kids to eat.
All of the food was unwrapped on day one, and the kids took what they liked. The most popular items, McNuggets, burgers, and cheeseburgers.
Check this out. Not one veggie wrap was eaten. Not one.
So on day two, the same amount of food was laid out in the same order, but this time, a twist.
Today, we've put the veggie wraps in McDonald's packaging, like so. We've also put some in the Happy Meal bags like this. This will be interesting.
Would putting the healthy food in McDonald's wrappers and leaving the burgers, McNuggets, and cookies unwrapped make a difference? It did. 11 wraps were taken on day two, up from none on day one. Some of the kids were less impressed than others with the changes in their Happy Meals.
I went for the Happy Meal because I thought it had French fries and chicken nuggets, except it ended up having the evil green sandwich.
But the kids definitely went for the healthier fare. Consumption of burgers plummeted by 80%, and consumption of apple slices when wrapped in McDonald's packaging went way up, and of celery and carrot sticks doubled. Nudge number 2, getting kids to clean their rooms. Kathy and Scott Simone of Johnstown, New York, take pride in keeping a neat house. But their two sons, 12-year-old Zachary and 8-year-old Mikey, well, that's another story.
The boys' room is a drastic flip-flop of the rest of our house.
Messy.
You walk into the boys' room and it's like, whoa. Everything shoved underneath their bed, food.
So we gave Scott and Kathy a new tactic to try, what the Nudge authors might call a shove.
Now, according to child development experts, one way to have your kids keep their room clean is to take action when they don't. So check out all these toys on the floor, right? You want to pick them up, put them in a box, a lock box, take the box away, and then make the kids actually pay to get their stuff back. Experts say the kids can use their allowance money, or they can do chores to get their stuff back.
Scott and Kathy liked the sounds of our plan. First, they laid out the threat to the boys. Here they are talking about it in a home video diary.
They're going to start losing things.
Initially, the threat alone kept the boys on their toes.
They are trying. Their toys are picked up.
But then, a month into the experiment, little Mikey fell off the wagon and left his Legos out. Mom and Dad took action.
I told him I'm locking up all of the Legos, and here are the Legos.
Mikey was told he had to clean up the remainder of his room in order to earn his toys back. And look what happened.
Do you think that this is going to make you keep your room clean?
Yep.
From now on?
Mm-hmm. It worked. The system worked.
And little Mikey has a warning to kids.
Pick up your room, because your mom might be taking stuff away.
What a difference it makes, just a little trick there. We'll tell you why we're standing amid the balls. One of these competitors is me. You just don't know it yet. Coming up next, how to turn your extra room into extra cash. It's our Make Money in Bank.
this have happened? Form molded eggs, industrial processed meat, logo stamped bread. Breakfast has been taken over by the machines. Rise and shine. Fight back with a real breakfast sandwich made by real cooks. Introducing the new handmade Grand Slamwich from Denny's. The humans will win.
Here is Frank and Maria's Quality Hotel. Here's where they left the free newspaper they read this morning. Where Maria emailed vacation photos to her sister. And here's where they enjoyed their free breakfast. But where are Frank and Maria? They're out on the town with the money they didn't spend back at their hotel. Great rooms, free internet, free breakfast. And now when Frank and Maria stay 3 times, they get a free $50 cash card. And so can you. Choice hotels are everywhere, with the best value anywhere.
Yum yum.
Driving 180 miles per hour, I have to really trust my car. The same goes for my allergy medicine. I only use non-drowsy Claritin. Claritin relieves my worst symptoms, and it's proven to keep me as alert and focused as someone without allergies. I'm Carl Edwards, and I only live Claritin Clear.
As early light breaks through, music and dance calling you. Just need that mountain room lift before you share your gift. Now there's rhythm and sound, making their hearts pound. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Oh boy. Get ready for summer with unbeatable prices on everything you need to manage your weight. Looking great costs less at Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart. Morning is right outside your door. Be ready for it with Carnation Instant Breakfast Essentials. Essential morning nutrition at only 76 cents per serving.
I'm taking an antidepressant, but I think I might need more help.
Approximately 2 out of 3 people being treated for depression still have depression symptoms.
I'm on an antidepressant, but I'm still not where I want to be with my symptoms.
If your antidepressant alone isn't enough, talk to your doctor. One option your doctor may consider is adding Abilify. Abilify is FDA approved to treat depression in adults when added to an antidepressant. Learn more about Abilify. Call your doctor if your depression worsens or you have unusual changes in mood, behavior, or thoughts of suicide. Antidepressants can increase these in children, teens, and young adults. Elderly dementia patients taking Abilify have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor if you have high fever, stiff muscles, and confusion on Abilify, as these may be signs of a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, as these could become permanent. High blood sugar has been reported with Abilify and medicines like it. In some cases, extreme high blood sugar can lead to coma or death. Other risks include dizziness upon standing, seizures, impaired judgment or motor skills, or trouble swallowing.
Adding Abilify has made a difference for me.
If an antidepressant alone isn't enough, talk to your doctor about the risks and benefits of adding Abilify.
Tonight, one of the worst disasters in modern American history washed away high hopes for their freshman year. Now, 4 years later, college students who weathered the storm graduate.
Congratulations, graduates.
The class of Katrina. Tonight on World News with Charles Gibson. And go to abcnews.com. Click World News to see how Katrina survivors are giving back.
Yes, we want to help you continue to make money in May. As we continue live here, getting ready for the GMA anchor battle, and we cannot get Cameron off of the trampoline.
You can't do it.
He just won't do it, Beck.
I won't get off.
No, but we want to talk about some extra money in May. Some folks have some extra rooms, and so you can make some extra money from that. But how do you go about doing that, Becky Worley?
That is the question. And you have the room in your house. Why not make some money from it? But how do you do it safely? I found out.
Safely.
Come and knock on our door.
Roommates. They can be fun.
I'm Jack. Jack Tripper.
They can be maddening. But getting a roommate can also turn extra space into extra income.
Hi.
Hello.
Come on in.
Can I come see the room?
Yes.
All right.
Paul and Ruth Muto of Sacramento, California are giving it a try.
Well, here's the room right in here.
This used to be their daughter Melody's room, but she's shipped out to Afghanistan.
She's in the Navy. She's a med corpsman that's assigned to the Marine Corps.
The economy has hit the Mutos hard. They've lost about 60% of their income, and they're behind on the bills, afraid of losing their home. So they placed an ad on Craigslist. First question, how much did they ask? Well, checking Craigslist, rooms in upscale Chicago neighborhoods average $775 a month. $600 in Kansas City, and less in various cities around the country. Rooms with private bathrooms garnered higher rents.
Your location is also a factor. Rooms that rent best are near college campuses or public transportation.
The Mutos decide on $450 a month. Next question, how do you protect yourself?
And when you check out an application, you'll learn a whole lot more about people than you would otherwise.
Use the internet to do credit and background checks. Get as much info as you can online, and then call the applicant's references.
Smells good. What are you cutting over there?
Next, set boundaries up front. How will food be shared? What about common spaces? Are there quiet times? Even parking issues should be included in a written rental agreement.
Time and time again, people rely upon verbal agreements. You simply cannot rely upon a verbal agreement. This is important.
In most locations, there are no zoning restrictions for room rentals, but you may want to check with your insurance agent to make sure you have adequate coverage.
I would hope that it would be a win-win situation for both.
But in the end, it's a trial and error process of finding the right fit.
Now, I have checked in with the Mutos, and they haven't found a renter yet, but they're hoping that a student at the local community college will enroll for the summer season and want to rent a room from them, Robin. So we're thinking good thoughts for them.
And you go about it like you gave us suggestions on how do you go about finding the right way to have.
Yeah, and there are some options. If you don't want to rent full-time, you can have sort of a casual bed and breakfast with Airbnb.com. We've got another option. You could have a commuter rental just Sunday through Thursday. If you live near a city, offer it for folks who are coming in from a far distance. So it's an interesting option. Take care of yourself, but it's a great way to make money.
It is. All right, Beck. Have a wonderful weekend.
Pleasure and good luck.
The GMA Challenge is coming up.
I need you around this weekend. You have a problem with that?
It's good talk, yep.
Andrew's boss from hell.
You are being deported.
Deported?
Pardon the interruption.
Has just become his wife-to-be.
We're getting married.
On June 19th.
You want me to marry you? Give me a promotion.
Fine.
The tables have turned.
You're going out with the girls.
In the biggest comedy event of the summer.
Breakfast for the happy couple. Oh my God, what is that?
It's the morning.
The proposal.
Oh my God! Naked!
Rated PG-13.
Value never tasted so good. Try Chili's new 10 entrees for under $7 each, like our melted to perfection quesadillas and classic old timer with fries. 10 perfectly portioned favorites, all under $7. Right now at Chili's.
It's hard to enjoy a sunny day when you're worried about your skin. Eucerin Everyday Protection SPF 15 moisturizes your skin while protecting it from UVA and UVB rays. Skin Cancer Foundation recommended. Eucerin Everyday Protection.
Home is where I wanna be. The only place that feels like me. The world outside just melts away. Relax, unwind, wrap up the day. Where I spend the night and start the day.
Olympic Premium Paint, environmentally preferred, 0 VOCs, and a Best Buy rating. All this at a great price, starting at $17 per gallon. Now through May 17th, save $5 on Olympic Premium. The battle for clean clothes is won with the stain-lifting power of all. Choose all and win the battle.
What's our favorite part of Honey Bunches of Oats?
The sparkly flakes.
The Honey Baked Bunches!
The magic's in the mix. My favorite part, eating it.
Honey Bunches of Oats. Taste the joy we put in every spoonful.
Now is the time you're wondering, who's going to win? You or the swimsuit? Good thing you know that the Special K Challenge can help you lose an inch off your waist in 2 weeks. now enjoy a greater variety of delicious ways to help you reach your goal. Are you ready to meet your swimsuit challenge?
At Heinz, we believe it's important to know exactly where the tomatoes in your ketchup come from. That's why every tomato in every bottle of Heinz ketchup has been grown from Heinz seeds. Heinz tomato ketchup. Grown, not made.
This is K2 News This Morning, on your side.
Good Friday morning, everybody. 8:25. I'm Carl Click. A group pushing for the recall of Portland Mayor Sam Adams has kicked off that effort, calling itself Community to Recall Sam Adams. The group tried to get some volunteers ready to collect signatures. This happened in Southeast Portland last night. Organizers believe Adams lied about his relationship with a legislative intern to get elected. Adams has refused requests to resign. He says he's waiting for the investigation by the Oregon Attorney General. Oregon House leaders are going to get a new look now at how big the state deficit is. The state's economists will present a new estimate of how much money Oregon will bring in over the next 2 years. Lawmakers say they've got to cut $1.5 billion to help close a $4 billion budget hole. And Democrats have proposed new taxes and some cuts to make up that difference. Republicans say those things aren't necessary. 500 people will be losing their jobs at Nike's world headquarters in Beaverton. The company says the layoffs will affect 7.5% of its employees in Oregon. More than 1,700 workers will be laid off worldwide. Nike says most of the employees will be notified individually within the next several weeks. And kids will get to live out some of their building fantasies in Vancouver this weekend. The annual Dozer Day fundraisers tomorrow with excavators, dump trucks, and cranes on hand for everybody. Events include the Diamond Dig, where participants can dig for gems, and they get a chance to try out some of that construction equipment. K2's Melanie Wingo tried one of those machines out this morning, also talked to a kid who knows her stuff.
The most thing I like is that you get to pick up a claw and then you get to see how much, like the dirt, and then you get to drag it over somewhere and then just let it go.
Who can beat that? It's a blast. If you'd like to find out more about Dozer Day, and again, it's a fundraiser, go to KTU.com, click on the Inside K2 section.
I bet there'll be a lot of adults living out there.
Yeah, bringing the kids along just to make it look like it was legitimate, okay?
I can't believe it lets you drive those. That's cool. Weather looks great for this event and for all events for the weekend. As you can see, riverfront camera showing a beautiful day. We're going to be seeing temperatures generally in the 40s, 47 right now in Portland. We've had some patchy cloud cover over the city, but this will be gone if you're seeing it over your house in the next hour or so. 46 in McMinnville right now, 45 in Hillsborough, and 49 in Vancouver. With this ridge of high pressure over us, we should reach 64 by noon and a high of 74 degrees and no rain in this forecast for quite a while. Mostly sunny skies on the way today. And I do think we have a chance to hit 80 tomorrow and then 84 on Sunday. A third day in a row in the 80s is possible on Monday. Then we'll start to cool down a bit as more of an onshore flow sets up for Tuesday into Wednesday, possibly some showers by Wednesday. But a perfect weekend to be outdoors. Enjoy. AM Northwest is coming up at 9 o'clock.
Is the secret to losing weight only one change?
It's a good feeling to be able to reduce the weight.
We'll show you the one habit you should cut to shed those extra pounds.
A special K2 Problem Solver Report, Monday at 11 on K2 News, right after The Bachelorette.
On Georgia's first tour of Greece.
Who's my driver? The creepy, hairy, creepy guy? He's right behind me, isn't he?
He was the last person she wanted to be stuck with.
You're so uptight and skinny.
Skinny?
On June 5th.
I think he shaved just for you.
The star of My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
He's quiet, but I call it mysterious.
Just might find love.
The guy you're not looking for went that way.
Where she least expects it.
Your butt is too small.
It didn't.
My Life in Ruins. In theaters everywhere, June 5th. Rated PG-13.
This is K2 on your side. If you're in one of these locations, you may be able to receive a clearer signal by tuning to one of these UHF channels.
Standard TV and Appliance Mega Sale.
Save 12 to 61% on thousands of appliances, HD TVs, and mattresses from the best brands.
Save $270 on select KitchenAid dishwashers.
Save $680 on Maytag front-load laundry pairs.
And through Saturday only, get a Samsung 42-inch HD TV for just $699.
Hurry in. Mega sale prices end soon. See us online at StandardTVandAppliance.com.
It's our best carpet sale ever. Buy any of our 15-year gold label carpets and get one room with a whole house installed for just $99. And for a limited time, we'll throw in the pad too. It's our best carpet sale ever at our best price. Hurry in.
Dial 503 Carpets.
You think you found love.
I honestly believed him.
But the sweet talk turned sour. The 4 telltale signs that Internet Casanova is a crook. Monday at 11 after the season premiere of The Bachelorette, only on K2 News.
News to go, weekdays on K2 News this morning.
Welcome to the crossroads of the world, Times Square. It is time for Battle of the GMA Anchors, ladies and gentlemen. Are we ready? Yes, we are. Let's meet our competitors on the blue team, who are stretching very wisely at this point. Put your hands together, please, for Sam Champion. Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. To the run of fame. Look at that. Look at that forward. That's Robin Roberts. Come on down. Robin. Nice. Nice. Go ahead up there. And on the red team, yes, Chris Cuomo. That's it. He's got the moves. He's got the moves. Let's hear it for Chris. And of course, the one, the only, Diane Sawyer. Woo! Let's hear it for Team Red and Team Blue, everybody. You guys take your marks. Good to see you again. How you doing? All right.
Oh, is it? Well, I'm sorry, Cam. I was in the zone. So in the zone. In the zone, Rob. All right, so we got to do a little maps here. So in case you're not with us this morning, I know you are in spirit. Pick a team. You got to pick a team. Pick a team. Only one team. One team. Tatiana, can I walk up? Let's get to the board. So that said, this is what's going on this morning. We want you to know about. Hey, no practice. Off the no. Position. Oh. Well, there's the board then. I'm sorry. Staying dry for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday toward the west, and there will be some scattered storms and showers moving into the East Coast as we get through the weekend. That's the weather around the nation. Here's what you can expect this morning.
I'm meteorologist Rhonda Shelby with a look at your regional forecast. After some patchy fog this morning here in the valley and on the coast, highs hit the 60s with sunshine on the coast, 70s inland, and 70s in central and eastern Oregon.
Tomato ketchup. Oh, Cam.
I was eager. I wanted to get to it right away. Here we go. It's time for the first event. You guys are very familiar with the trampoline event. You've been practicing. Well, maybe not very, but you've been practicing. But it's time right now for the real deal. But just like in practice, we have Steve Gluckstein, who's going to take you through the routine of what you guys are going to do. And Tatiana is back here, of course, and she's going to be scoring you each individually. Your scores will be added up for your team. Steve, take it away. What do our anchors have to do?
All right, well, we always start our routine off by saluting to the judges first. All right. Got that. After we get the okay to start, we'll start with some pre-bounces.
All right, into the touchdown. Straddle. All right, not bad, Steve. Not bad. I got a few pointers for you. I got some stuff I need you to work on later, Steve. We'll talk about it. You guys good? Are you all set?
Ready?
Blue team, you're up first. All right. You are up first. You guys choose. Choose. You go ahead.
Okay. Anchor. He is our anchor.
Okay,
He's
good.
Bring it home, so I'll go first.
No pressure there, Sam. Robin Roberts has got it. Robin. Oh! All right. Are we ready? And that's the official starting line.
All right. So bounce 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
Toes. No, seat.
Seat jump.
Seat jump.
You got it. You got it. Up. Come on. Come on.
Yay. A double seat. A double seat. No injuries here. Fantastic. Touch on him. What do we have for score? We'll go this way. Okay, you got a 6. That's not bad. Red team, you're next. Go ahead. Chris, do it up. Give it up. All right, that's it. It looks a little unstable, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I got to blow the whistle.
All right, so the first one's the knee touch.
Jumps. Okay. Knee tuck. Knee tuck. Toe tuck. Sea jump. Oh, and he sticks the landing. He sticks the landing. What do we have for a score? Okay, 7. We'll show that. 7. Not bad. What about? We're back to team. Sam, you're the anchor. You heard Robin. You're the anchor, Sam. Let's see what you got.
I don't know. Is this it? That?
It's all
Either
good.
one. All right. You look lovely, Tucker, this morning. Couple of comfort jumps. Knees. Toes. Nice.
Bring it in home. Sam champion. Oh, look out. He got it in. Hey. All right. It's getting tough. It's getting tough. Back to Diane. It's getting Sam. Diane, here we go. Bring it on. Good. That's good. That's very wise.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, Diane. Comfort jumps.
All right, Diaz. Tough. Nice. Toes. Nice. See. It sticks the landing. What do we got, Santiago? You did it. You brought it home. Very good. We're going to the next event. We'll tally up your scores. Don't worry about that. We'll take care of it. We have our mathematicians on it. Everybody bring it in here. Next event is the Gold Rush. Now you can see, as you put your shoes on, of course, you can see that you each have a special teammate. We have Maya, Alexa, Arjuna, and Felix here that are already in the tent full of color balls. You guys take your respective corners. They're each representing one of you. And the object is for them to get as many gold balls in the baskets as possible. They're each worth 1 point. You guys are going to have 30 seconds. And anchors, your job is to cheer them on, get them going. We need as many gold balls as possible. Are we ready? You can do it. Come on. At the whistle. The whistle. 1, 2, 3. You gotta get gold. Gold balls. Oh, it's a collision. We've got some defense over here. No violations. There are no rules here. There are no rules. They're going at it. Sam, what is happening? This is madness. This is madness. 2, 1. Okay. Time's up, everybody. Time's up. Sam has lost his mind. Sam has lost his mind. We gotta try to reel this in. We got the scores. What do we have over here? We got 2. Diane's got 2. Chris, oh my gosh, Chris has got 8. That is going to be tough to beat. Robin, what do you got? We got 5. Not bad. Sam, 5. I'm not exactly sure Sam didn't violate some of the rules here, but we'll figure that out later, guys. Coming up, we're going to tally up. We will tally up the scores, and after that, after the commercial break, we have the ultimate relay race. You will not want to miss that, believe me. Go check it out. Well done, everybody. Well done. Sam.
After more than 50 years, Joe Sports Outdoor and More is going out of business.
And we're down to the final weeks.
Everything must go, so prices have just been slashed again.
Now save 40 to 60% off store-wide.
Save 40 to 60% off all fishing, hunting, and camping equipment.
And 40 to 60% off all apparel, footwear, and athletic gear.
And save 40% off all Baja ATVs and motorized vehicles.
These are the last weeks to save 40 to 60% off everything.
Only at Joe Sports going out of business blowout event.
You wouldn't cut in line in front of a biker gang. You wouldn't open a gate with a beware of dogs sign. You wouldn't go salmon fishing next to a grizzly bear. So why would you do your banking anywhere besides a credit union? Credit unions are federally insured and locally owned, so their only interest is you. And opening your account has never been easier. To learn more, visit our website at u-belong.org. Credit Unions of Oregon. So smart, it's obvious.
It's my last night in town. I want to find a nice restaurant to take you guys.
How about the deli?
We were just there for lunch.
So they can't make dinner?
Dex, I want to find a nice restaurant.
And in the neighborhood.
And in the neighborhood.
Bernacci's on Bayside Drive. Reviewers gave it 5 stars.
What about a senior's discount? Yes. And not too late.
Dinner service starts at 4:30.
I get cranky when I eat late.
He does. He gets cranky.
The new DexKnows.com. Smarter than your average search. More exact, more detailed, a lot more local. DexKnows.com.
Meet interior designer Alex Wilson at Interior Motives.
There's no better way to breathe new life into a room than with custom trees, plants, and floral. Just a few touches of greenery, and you've gone from ordinary to extraordinary. The best part is, we've been manufacturing these true-to-life trees and plants for over 15 years here in our Tigard location. There's nothing like going directly to the source for custom quality and exceptional pricing. We put the art in artificial.
Interior Motives, creating moments, designs for life.
Tonight, we are going to do something that has never been done on television before.
Tonight, Jimmy's flying in 200 Detroit auto workers for Eminem's exclusive outdoor concert event, plus boxing champ Mike Tyson. All new Jimmy Kimmel Live, late night tonight on ABC.
A last chance to dance.
You delivered the drop!
A new chance at love.
Get ready for the night of your life.
ABC Monday is turning it up.
You nailed it!
The final three, their final dance. Live Dancing with the Stars.
I wish I had an 11 pedal.
And 30 guys, one lucky girl. The biggest season ever.
Now I'm nervous.
On the Bachelorette 2-hour season premiere. It all starts Monday at 8/7 Central on ABC.
Welcome back to Battle of the GMA Anchors. It is a close race, everybody. As you can see, Team Blue is only 2 points behind Team Red. You got a 2-point lead here. Okay, it's time for the ultimate relay race. This is going to be very tricky. It starts off as a 3-legged race, everybody. All right? You go to the end. You untie your legs at the end. One of you comes back, gets a suitcase. They get dressed, go to the end, tag your teammate. They do the same thing. First person across. The winners get 20 points. The losers get 10 points, and that will determine our champion. Are we ready, everybody? Yeah. Okay. Let's put it on your marks. Are we fine here? All right. On our mark. And by the way, no running, just fast walking here. Congratulations, Red Team are our winners! Red Team, then got it! Blue Team won the trophies! Here we go! 2 hands. Congratulations. I'd like to present this to the Red Team, the winners of Battle of the GMA Anchors. There you go, Chris. You get one team effort. Where's the other one?
There's only one team.
No, there's not. Hey, you get both. Way to go, guys. How does it feel? How does it feel here?
Fantastic. We are one team, Cam, as you know.
Yes. Absolutely. And guess what? For the non-winners, some people call them losers.
No one does.
No one does? Not here?
Yeah.
Okay. For the non-winners, you know, it's great to have winners, but non-winners got to face the music, and we do have something for that. It's called
a little bit more than
the
music.
Dunk Tank. Look out!
I'm up for it.
All that coming up, and of course, Emerald's cooking for everybody. Emerald, you got that block party food. We will be right back.
For 23 years in the heart of downtown Portland at the corner of 3rd and Alder, ABC Jewelry, an exquisite handcrafted jewelry boutique. Certified conflict-free diamonds with an unconditional lifetime money-back guarantee at a price well below retail, even wholesale. And interest-free, no-fee in-house financing. Now you can shop with confidence and find your symbol of love. Absolute brilliance for every special occasion at ABC Jewelry, Portland's best-kept secret at 3rd and Alder in downtown Portland.
Think you can't afford to remodel your kitchen? North Pacific Supply says think again. For under $8,800, you get granite countertops, 4 colors to choose from. Medallion cabinets, choose from 8 door styles and 32 different finishes. And Whirlpool stainless steel appliances, including dishwasher, range, microwave with hood, and refrigerator. For the kitchen remodel of your dreams for under $8,800, call North Pacific Supply today or visit us at northpacificsupply.com.
Did you know that wall and ceiling cracks can be an early sign of foundation problems? Did you know that your damp basement or crawl space can cause serious mold and allergy problems for you and your family, as well as increasing the cost to heat your home? Did you know that Terra Firma can provide solutions to all these problems? Call now for a free inspection by your local experts. You're on solid ground with Terra Firma. Price guaranteed, work guaranteed. Call Terra Firma, 452-4049.
Here at Wilsonville Toyota, we understand accomplishment. Accomplishment can be the desire to never give up. Accomplishment means going that extra mile. Accomplishment can also mean understanding your obstacles. Come visit Wilsonville Toyota, Portland's only winner of the 2008 Toyota President's Award for great customer service.
Emerald Lagasse, here we are. We're all winners when you're here. Thank you, my friend. One of the best tastes of meat, but it does scare people on the grill. Skirt steak, you've got the answers.
Well, let me tell you, years ago, this used to be like the really inexpensive. Right. Now it's gotten popular. Skirt steak, hanger steak, you could use a flank steak, Chris. Sure. It's all about the marinade. Okay. First, what we're going to do is we're going to use a little kosher salt and pepper, and we're going to season the steak. While that dry marinade is going, what we're going to do inside the food processor is this. We've got cloves of garlic, rosemary, a little sage.
Emerald, there's so many ingredients. This is so much good information. I wish I could get it all in one place.
Yeah, really.
Is there a place where I could get this recipe?
You know that.
What's it called?
It's called Emerald at the Grill.
Emerald at the Grill. What a great title. It must be a book.
It's a book, Chris. It is.
That is the grilling book, of course. That's where you can get all this. Also, abcnews.com/recipes, as you know. There's the book. Great, great thing.
All right, now, salt, pepper.
All right.
What you want to do is you want to marinate this for 2 to 4 hours. If you have it overnight, that's perfect. So here's the marinade right here. It's that simple. Put your hanger steak inside of a zip bag, as I have right here. Let it marinate. Take it out of the marinade, and then here's what we're going to do, Chris. We're going to put this right on the grill right here. You want to grill it for about 4 minutes on each side.
All right.
And now, once we grill it, what we're going to do is we're going to serve this with some wilted spinach. So we got warm spinach that we're going to serve this with.
Beautiful.
Crusty bread. Can you taste the sherry vinegar?
I can. It tastes so
it's
good.
Delicious,
it really
right?
takes a marinade amazingly. As you know, I'm cutting it.
Go ahead.
Tong these on
yeah, tong them. We'll tong them for you.
All right, keep talking.
You want more? Now, what we're going to do, we have sauteed spinach. You guys hungry now, huh?
Yeah, we just worked
sauteed spinach. We have tomatoes on the fence. There's a little organic tomatoes, Diane, that we just marinate them with a little basil marinade. Put them on the grill.
Here you go, Chris.
We have some grilled peppers as well. But this is right out of the book right here. This is coconut cake.
That is the most beautiful shape.
Isn't that gorgeous? Really gorgeous. All right, did you try that?
And you did the thing that I'm always crazy about. Would you get the crusty top?
Yes. And it's all about the heat. That's why. Diane, it's all about the heat. You got to have the right heat. You can't fire up the grill high in the whole grill. You got to have some of it medium high, some of it medium and low. Isn't that delicious?
What is in the filling? What's in
Chris, did you try that?
Of course not.
Huh? How about you, Sam?
Thank you, Sam.
What's in there?
That's a coconut filling that we make, like an old-fashioned pastry cream with coconut, and then we do a coconut layer cake. I did 3 layers of it like that. You can also put it in cupcake form too, as well.
That'd be good.
Yep.
That would be wonderful.
So you have the tomatoes, you have the spinach, you have the skirt steak, and then you're gonna wash it down with a little coconut cake. You know.
You didn't wilt the spinach on the grill, did you?
Now what I did is in my burner, I put it in a little non-stick pan. Tiny bit of olive oil. You can put garlic if you want.
Oh, and you just put the pan on.
You can do that. You can do it with arugula. You can do it with watercress. You just want to wilt it, as we did right here. Spinach works really well, though.
Right.
It's really, really good in vitamins and protein as well.
This is fantastic,
So,
and the steak
This may
is
be the
perfect.
best yet, this marinade. Emerald,
Isn't
this
that
is really
great?
good.
I think
great.
the sherry vinegar is really what
It really
does it.
makes a difference.
You have the, and the garlic and the fresh herbs. Very, very simple to do as well. Of course, folks at home can get the recipes at abcnews.com.
Absolutely, and the book, of course, more about the book.
Absolutely.
Online, Our Emerald. We'll be back with, for charity, a wet one.
Hi, Dad. It's Connie. How are you doing?
How would you like to read the words of the person on the phone and not just try to hear them? Now you can. Oregon Telecommunications Relay Service presents Caption Telephone Service. A special CapTel phone uses voice recognition technology to put the other person's words into a bright, easy-to-read display on your phone.
Hi, Grandpa. This is Jessie.
Hi, Jessie.
The service is free. To learn more about OTRS Caption Telephone Service or CapTel phones, go to OregonCapTel.com.
The Northwest leader in new home liquidation, newhomesale.org, is back with our biggest sale ever. Over 100 new homes by 3 award-winning builders must be sold by June 30th. These quality homes have full warranties and many include neighborhood parks, open spaces, pools, clubhouses, and other luxury amenities. These homes are located in great neighborhoods across the Portland, Vancouver, and Salem areas. To view the entire inventory of homes, go to www.newhomesale.org.
When it comes to Stressless, there are no ordinary upgrades. Only upgrades of Nordic proportions. For a limited time at Dania Furniture, you can upgrade from our most durable batik leather to our more luxurious Paloma leather at absolutely no cost to you. Only from April 17th to May 25th. Come to Dania Furniture today and upgrade to luxury. Visit Dania in Portland and Beaverton or online at daniafurniture.com.
Spring brings living color at Sagawa Nursery. Colorful annuals like pansies, petunias, marigolds, and zonal geraniums grown in our own greenhouses. Create your own color spotter planter or let Sagawa's helpful staff guide you. Find a wonderful selection of ceramic pots in lots of different sizes, shapes, and colors. Add a beautiful hanging basket. Paint your yard in living color now with the help of Sagawa Nursery and Greenhouses in Woodland, Washington. Growing beyond the ordinary.
Who is it?
Management. You have a great butt.
Do you do this a lot?
Very rarely.
Once you find love,
I thought, I'm just gonna go for it.
With me.
it's hard to let go.
Feel like making I feel like making love.
Jennifer Aniston, Steve Zahn, Woody Harrelson.
What are you doing?
CPR!
That just looks like you're kissing him.
Management, rated R.
Saturday, get your motor running and head out for one incredible road trip with Bill and Ron.
Here we come, America.
As they go traveling Route 66 through some of the Southwest's most beautiful landscapes, only on GMA Saturday.
Good Morning America is brought to you by Kellogg's Special K cereal.
Welcome back, everybody, to Battle of the GMA Anchors. Of course, the red team, Chris and Diane, took home the trophies. But what that also means is there are non-winners, as we say here on GMA. Some people say losers too, and the losers are going to have to get a little wet.
Yes, we're going to do it for charity, though.
We're doing it for charity. And this is a fantastic thing. There's an anonymous donor for the dunk, $25,000 going to charity if we get Sam wet. So there's some motivation for everybody. It's fantastic. So even the losers are going to be winning here today.
And look what happened.
Okay.
In the spirit of brotherhood.
Look at this. I don't know how Chris got up there. Here we go.
This is the bomb.
This is the bomb right here. Okay, guys. Let's go. Start throwing right now. Bring it up. Let's start throwing. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
Wait, hold on.
Not bad. Okay, next. Next, let's see.
Bring a little heat.
There you go. Good hands. Fantastic.
All right.
Again. Way to go. $25,000 to charity. $25,000 to charity. You got wet. That's good. Get back up there. Get back up. Get back up. We're still going. We got more people in line here. How do we reset that thing? Come on, Sam. Come on. Who's up next? We want more. Let's see what we got. Wait till they get up there. It's fantastic. Okay. You know, it's funny. I had no idea that we had so much talent here because what we did, just in case we couldn't dunk everybody and make that $25,000 donation to charities, we brought in a ringer, John Franco, former Major League Baseball pitcher, former Met, played in more Mets games than any other Met ever. Welcome, John. So, you know, if you were worried before, here we go, John. Take it away. John, everybody. Let's get some balls here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wait a minute.
John, do it. Fantastic. Way to go, John. Here, who wants to try next? Go ahead. Good job. You got very lucky. You got very lucky. Good job. All right, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Battle of the GMA Anchors. It has been legendary and epic. John, thanks for being here, pal. All right, fantastic. Congratulations, of course, to Diane and Chris. Everybody have a great weekend. All right, let's hear it one more time. Team Red.
In a flash, be the first to know what's coming up on Good Morning America tomorrow with the GMA Daily Flash email. All the great insider details you want to know from GMA. Go to abcnews.com, click the GMA page, and sign up for the Daily Flash. And you can even enter to win the weekly GMA Flash gift bag giveaway. Sign up now.
Extreme Makeover Home Edition, 2-hour finale, ABC Sunday.
ABC wants you ready for the digital evolution. Digital quality is far better, so starting June 12, 2009, all broadcast TV has to be digital by law. Some TVs will need an upgrade. Visit dtvanswers.com or call to learn how you can go digital.
JR Furniture Delta Park lost our lease. Wall-to-wall savings of up to 50, 60, even 70% on all floor models. Plus 0% financing is available on thousands of items that must go. The Delta Park lost our lease sellout and soon.
K2 is on your side and wants to make your digital TV transition as smooth as possible. As part of this change, some stations will switch to a UHF signal. K2 is one of those stations. It's important that you have a combination UHF-VHF antenna and components that can pass these signals. Distance and location can affect your ability to receive TV signals clearly. Some viewers may even experience a total signal loss. For a map of those specific areas, head to KATU.com. K2 on your side.
Good news for those with a Medicare Part D prescription plan. You'll pay about the same copay anywhere. So join the millions choosing America's most trusted pharmacy, Walgreens.
Transferring to Walgreens was easy. We brought in our bottles and they did the rest.
We switched all of our prescriptions to Walgreens. I feel safer now that I have just one pharmacy helping me manage all my medicines.
With Medicare Part D, there's no shopping around for price. Go to Walgreens for great service, convenience, and peace of mind.
So you don't look like a goddess first thing in the morning, and he doesn't always know what you're thinking. Today on AM Northwest, learn how to stop buying into the Hollywood hype and have a real relationship.
And we'll introduce you to a group of local volunteers who get digging to get neighborhoods growing.
Plus, see how to take spring's precious ingredients and turn them into a savory dish perfect for brunch or dinner.
And is it over for John and Kate? You know, John and Kate plus 8. Well, we'll hear what Kate's family has to say about rumors of John's infidelity. And what you don't know could kill you. All that and a whole lot more coming up right now on
It's
AM
ratings,
Northwest.
isn't it?
It's ratings, yeah.
you, there's a live look from our Portland riverfront camera downtown. What a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. Looking forward to this wonderful weekend we're going to have. It's going to be a warm temperatures.
It's going to be nice, nice weekend. We're looking forward to that.
Weekend,
yeah. We're off to Sun River for...
mini mancation.
It's a mini yeah, not really a mini mancation because everyone's kind of backing out and people are changing and some people aren't showing up now till tomorrow morning, but we're going over to do a little golfing and just get away. And
so are you going to, like, watch movies?
That's what my radio co-host, that's what I'm going, Mark Mason and some of the guys from radio, we're talking about. Yeah, we rented a house, and so Mark's picking up movies.
So what kind of movies?
Chick flicks.
Mark likes chick flicks?
Well, he's like, just found these movies. He's like, how about this? How about that? No, we're not watching that. I want to watch...
What are you not watching? Why
like Sense and Sensibilities. Mamma Mia, that's what he wants to watch.
Oh, Mamma Mia's wonderful.
Not watching Mamma Mia.
You guys can smoke your cigars and watch Mamma Mia.
Not gonna